Hey there, my name is Mr. Jeremiah, and I'd like to welcome you to the first tutorial on Python. Okay, Python is currently on the version of Python 3. It should be 6.8, Python 3.68. Now, this tutorial we'll be talking about why you should learn Python. So many people usually come and meet me and always ask me the question. Ask me, Jerry, which language should I use? Normally, say Python or something, HTML or CSS. But I want to change that style now, and it depends on what you want to do with your language. It depends. I always go for simple and flexible, and that's why I chose Python, JavaScript, and PHP. But I'm more of a Python developer. Okay, so you can see it's actually Python 8.3. So we have things on their website right here. Okay, so why choose Python? Python is known for its simplicity. You can see the syntax over here. Very simple. It is readable. A 9-year-old can read this, and it has a very large community. And let me just open to the community. Yeah, Python community is vast, diverse, and aims to grow. Great software is supported by great people, and one thing you will need when you're programming in this community, you might have questions. I might not always be here to answer them, but the community will always be there for you. I am a self-learned developer. I learned from the community. My first laptop was from the community, and that's why I have decided I must give back to the community. So you see, we have success stories here. Live Python weekly email and other things. Now, why you also learn Python is because of the job opportunities. Okay, right here. There are numerous number of jobs right here on this Python jobs. Once you go to python.org/jobs, you will see numerous jobs. You can see backend developer, Python, Django. Maybe I should sign up for that. Auto trading bot, full stack Python web developer, Python developer, just name it. Molecular dynamics, that should be something to do with medicine. Okay, we can see plenty jobs, and this is the latest is June 24, and today is June 25. So I'm just gonna close. So 113 jobs on the Python job board. Just the Python job board. And there are also other platforms where you can find jobs for Python. And okay. So we have the Python Software Foundation. It's an organization devoted to advanced open source technology related to Python programming language. I just created a new project from Python to Django, and I can say most of the code I wrote or I used was from the community or was open source. The quiz section of the parts was open source. Authentication tool was open source. I just added few security features to it. The forum was supposed to be open source, but I just said let me use my own code and develop it. So the classroom was my code, but most of the features, the core features, was actually open source. The bouquet I used for data visualization was a little bit of open source that I tweaked and used it for my code. So that is one of the reasons I love open source and love Python community. So you have grants. So far in 2018 we have approved $240 in grants through September to recipients in 5 different countries. So their community is strong, and why not choose Python? You can use Python for gaming, Android developing, GUI developing, softwares, web, AI, data science, penetration testing, hacking, name it. Okay, this is a survey taken by JetBrains. JetBrains is the company that produces PyCharm, one of the most popular IDE for Python. So generally Python is a main language for most people That's 84% of developers. So Python usage with other language. Yeah, this is it here. These are the statistics. There are languages for data science. You can see the statistics also here. You can just go over here and you will see it. Okay, what do you use Python for the most? Well, as of 2019, most Python developers are actually web developers. Just think of it. Okay, next is data analysis, machine learning, DevOps, system administration, writing automation scripts. And for those involved in data analysis or machine learning, consider themselves data scientists. Python versions, although Python 2 is no longer maintained, 10% respondents still actively use it. Wow. It has a good documentation, and you should try the documentation out. Then let me go to reviews. 10 most demanded programming language for developers at top companies. So this is from Tech Republic, and for experienced developers or programmers wanting to keep skills up to date on you are the best programming language according to Coding Dojo. Okay, number 1 is Python, 2 Java and JavaScript, PHP number 8, and that's it. Some websites actually do not agree with this. Yeah, number 1 is Java, 2 SQL. I don't consider SQL a programming language. Once you do backend, you should know SQL or MySQL, a backend or a database language. JavaScript, C++, and Python. These are one of the strongest languages in the community, with very high community. I'm always going to focus on the community because throughout your coding career, you're always going to need the community with you. So this is from Coding Dojo. Why is this not removing? Okay. So the number 1 is the 7 most demanding programming language of 2019. 2020 it might have increased, as at 2019 March 15, Java had 65,986 jobs. Python had 61,818 jobs, about 4,000 to 5,000 jobs difference. Okay, and we see JavaScript is third. I'm going to be taking JavaScript also after this playlist. So from the Red Monk programming language rankings, January 2020, actually February 18 according to their timestamp. Okay, let me go. Wow, we can actually see, according to Red Monk, JavaScript, Java, and Python are actually competing. Let me see if I can. Wow. Sorry. Okay, and this is it. Let me just zoom in. Actually, so wow, actually Python is fourth. This is data collected from popularity rank on Stack Overflow by hashtag of tags. So then JavaScript is leading, then popularity on GitHub, yes, Python is second, JavaScript is first, both on Stack Overflow and GitHub. Python is leading for GitHub and Java is leading for Stack Overflow, and that's the statistics and the ranking. Okay, what? So on Medium, I think it's Medium or towards data science, top 10 demand programming languages to learn in 2020, and this is from February 4. There are around 600 programming languages out there, plus one, that's Dragon. Okay, so let me just keep all this. You can just, so Python is number 1. When Gadio van Rossum developed Python in 1990, as a side project. Nobody was has thought it will be the most popular programming language one day. Considering all recognized ranking and industry trends, I put Python as the number one program language overall. You can just read this. Link is here, and from Akra.io, best programming language to learn in 2020 for job and future. Let's see, number one. Number one is Python. Also, difficulty level is easy to learn, best language for beginners, 5 out of 5. Job opportunity, yeah, 5 out of 5 too. Great pros, advantages is creating and using classes, objects is easy thanks to OOP, object oriented program characteristics, extensive library reports, and everything you're seeing there. Then the cons, disadvantages, is that it's not suitable for mobile computing. Although Kiwi is coming up, and I think in few years time Python will be suitable for mobile computing. Slower by virtue of being an interpreted programming language. The database access layer is somewhat immature, and threading isn't good because of GIL, Global Interpreter Lock. Okay, you can just play around, Google some of these things, and be sure. And so from TO index for June 2020. Wow, so Python is third on. Yeah, so it did not move. Python has not moved really. It just really decreased. So the airline. Notice this software called, okay. This is languages accepted by popular software companies. Okay, so C came up by 3.89%, and Java went down by 1.10%. Python just decreased by a bit, and okay, so the TL programming index, you can see as at 2020. Let me look for the Python. Python is green. Wow, yes, Python is third on this as at 2020. It actually was very low as at 2002, but keeps rising up. Other programming languages, the next 50 programming languages, you can see as at 2020 the ranking of Python is third. So that is the reason why you should learn. So Python has been in the Hall of Fame for a while, and let me see how many times, let me count how many times it has gotten the Hall of Fame. So it is 3 year and bugs and change requests. This is the top 5 most requested changes. If you have any suggestion how to improve in there, okay, that's enough for us. Okay, so I'll go on to the next tutorial on why how to install Python.